On her podcast Unapologetically Angel, WNBA star Angel Reese had a heart-to-heart with 17-year-old Kiyan Anthony, who happens to be the son of NBA legend Carmelo Anthony. They talked about how to handle relationships as a young athlete in the spotlight. Reese, who's really made a name for herself among young athletes, shared some valuable insights on dealing with the ups and downs of fame, particularly when it comes to relationships. Just be careful when you head to the league. Even when you're in college, you've got to watch out for these women. One little mistake, you catching these stories? Hey, maybe think twice about that. So you're 17, huh? It's the older women you really need to watch out for. Her clear advice highlights an important lesson that a lot of young athletes encounter when moving from high school to college or professional sports. As athletes like Kiyan gain more visibility and fame, especially from a young age, they often find themselves in the spotlight, attracting attention from people who might not always have their best interests in mind. Reese's advice is shaped by what they've been through and what they've seen around them. She pointed out that just one little slip-up could lead to some serious, possibly career-changing outcomes. Reese pointed out how common it is to hear about athletes getting caught up in scandals. She reminded Kiyan and the other young athletes to be careful about who they hang out with and to keep their boundaries in check. Reese really highlighted that Kiyan is not just young. He's also in a special spot because of his dad's fame and his own rising basketball journey. With all the buzz around Kiyan, it's likely that older women might start taking notice of him, and not all of them might have the best intentions. Reese's advice really highlights how crucial it is for athletes like Kiyan to be careful and self-aware, especially as they get ready to step into high-pressure situations where any slip-up can quickly become public knowledge. It's really about more than just keeping up appearances. It's also about being around folks who truly have your back and want to see you thrive. Reese's advice highlights an important chat that young athletes should engage in, about establishing boundaries and being aware of the possible downsides of fame. Her straightforward way of warning Kiyan really shows how she wants to use her platform to help younger players. It's a great reminder that it's totally fine to be careful and to prioritize things like health and career over short-term relationships.